Good morning, dear students. In the previous video, we have studied about what is an angle and different types of angle. Yes, later on I had given you the notes, and in this video, we are going to discuss about practice set 2. Yes, and also we are going to revise all the types of the angles what we have studied in the previous video. So, you have completed the notes, isn't it? So after that notes you are going to solve this practice set. So now let's begin with the video. So now the next thing, that is my friend Max at the fair, at home and in the garden. So at the fair you can see like this merry-go-round. At home you have seen like this fan which we use to take air, isn't it? And this is in the garden, that is seesaw. Look at the pictures above and identify the different types of angles. So in this merry-go-round we can see that here in these two stands we are having one angle. Yes, and here this whatever they move, no, that is one angle. So here we can say as if we are having acute angle, and as suppose now this person is here, this person is here, it will complete one round and again come at that particular position. Yes or no? So we can say that person is completing complete angle. So here we are having one complete angle. Okay. Now the next type and the next picture is of fan. If you will see the fan, when we are opening it, are we opening it from here? Yes or no? So if you have seen, then the fan has been opened from this side or this side, any one side. Suppose now I am considering it from here. Then it has opened from here and till here it is, isn't it? So it is more than 180 degree. Yes? And it is less than 360 degrees. So this side we are having reflex angle. Okay, students? Now, if you will see at the seesaw in this picture, the students are completing certain angle. Now, this boy has here acute angle, but at the same time, this one is having here obtuse angle. Did you all understand? Now, let us recall all the types of angle. For that, I have written here, see, suppose this part is a railway track. Okay, and the railway starts from this point and it will travel this distance and then it will stop at this point. Okay, like this we are going to imagine. Now the starting point of railway we are going to consider as 0 degree, and the end point means where the railway is going to stop, that we are going to consider as 360 degree. Now in between we are having two stations, one at 90 degree and other at 180 degree. Okay. Now suppose the train has started, it is here. Means at which angle it is? 0 degree, and that angle is called as 0 angle. Now it will move further and reach at 90 degree. That is the second station, and 90 degree means it is a right angle. The name of the station is right angle. But in our mathematics, 90 degree means right angle. Okay. Now it will move further and it will stop at 180 degree station. And the station's name is, correct, straight angle. Okay. That means in mathematics, straight angle measures 180 degree, and train will move further, and the last point means here it is going to stop. And what is the station? 360 degree. It is named as complete angle. That means in mathematics, complete angle measures 360 degree. Okay. Now students, just see here, between 0 degree to 90 degree, 90 degree to 180 degree, and 180 degree to 360 degree, we are having some places. If it is railway track, then here also there will be some places. Yes or no? This is the stations. But here also we have certain places. No? So suppose the train stops here. Then this middle area from 0 to 90, there will be 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, like this. Yes, means 1 degree to 89 degree it will be. Yes or no? So 1 degree to 89 degree, wherever it will stop, then it will be the measure of acute angle. So what is acute angle? The angle which is greater than 0 degree, that is 1 degree, but less than 90 degree, that is till 89 degree. If any angle you get in between 1 degree to 89 degree, means from 1 degree to 89 degree, if you get any angle, then that angle will be acute angle. Now you have reached after 89 90 degree, means it will be right angle. Now further to that 90 degrees further we have 91 degree, isn't it? So this will be 91 degree to before 180 179 degree. So the angles of this measure 91 degree to 179 degree, whatever numbers come between this, they all will be called as obtuse angle, this between places. Okay, so 91 degree to 179 degree, that means obtuse angle is greater than 90 but less than 180 degree. Okay, and the next angle, that is here, this place, it will be greater than 180, that is 181 degree, less than 360 degree, means 359 degree, in between. Yes, this is the between numbers from 180 degree to 360 degree. So the angles of measure 180 degree to 359 degree, such angles are called reflex angle. So the angles which have measure more than or greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree are called reflex angle. So 180 degree, exact 180 degree means straight angle. So keep in mind, 0 degree, 0 angle, 90 degree, right angle, 180 degree, straight angle, 360 degree, complete angle. Between these two, acute angle. Between this, obtuse angle, and between this, reflex angle. So like this, in total we are having 7 angles. I hope you have understood it. So now let us begin with the practice set. So here we are having practice set 2, question 1, match the following. Yes, so first we will solve that question. So here they have given first column measure of the angle and in the next column type of angle. So the first measure is 180 degree. 180 degree means, yes, it is straight angle. Yes or no? So straight angle we are going to mark. That is in this way. See, 180 degree straight angle. Next one, 240 degree. It is more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. That means it is a reflex angle. Next, 360 degree. 360 degree means complete angle or complete circle. So it is complete angle. And the last 0 degree means 0 angle. Did you get the answer? So how to write this? You are going to write it in your CW in this way. Now begin with question 2. So the question is, the measure of some angles are given below. Write the type of each angle. So first question is 75 degree. So is 75 degree greater than 0 degree? And it is less than 90 degree. Thus it is an type of acute angle. So you are going to write the answer. Acute angle. Question 2, 0 degree. The angle itself tells which type it is. 0 angle. So you'll write this answer. The third question, 215 degree. This measure is greater than 180 degree and less than 360 degree. Thus this type of angle is called as reflex angle. Question number 4, 360 degree. Is it a complete measurement of a circle? Yes, means circle measure 360 degree and complete measure means it is an complete angle. Okay, so the type of angle is complete angle. Fifth one, we are having 180 degree. 180 degree means it measures straight angle. Okay, so this type of angle is called straight angle. Next, 120 degree, greater than 90 degree, less than 180 degree. So it is obtuse angle. Next we have 148 degree, which is greater than 90 degree, less than 180 degree. Again it is an obtuse angle. And the last one, 90 degree. 90 degree means we all know it is, yes, it is right angle. So here we have finished question 2. Now let us now begin with question number 3. Look at the figures below and write the type of each of the angle. So here they have given you the diagram. In total they have given you 6 figures. So we are going to look at each figure and then we are going to write its answer. So the first one, if you will see students, the first figure, that is this particular one, A1, A figure. If you will see, it is less than 90 degree. 90 degree is like this. Can you see that it is less than 90 degrees? See, this is its arm, which I drew just now. I erased, see. The black one which you can see, it is inside, means it is less than 90 degree. Yes. So, such type of angle is called as an acute angle. So, our first answer is acute angle. Next one, if you will see the figure B, here we are having, it is exactly 90 degree. Yes, it is exactly 90 degree. So such type of angle is called right angle. Next one, that is the C diagram. See here, we are having one arm in this way and the second one is like this and the arrow is shown in this way. Yeah, this arrow indicates that this angle is greater than 180 degree, isn't it? So this type of angle is called reflex angle. Next one, we are having the figure that is here. It is a straight line and we have one arrow like this which tells semicircle. Yes, so such type of angle measures 180 degree and thus this type is called as a straight angle. So students, you have to write the correct spellings. For that you have to by heart the spellings. Okay, so the fourth, that is the D answer, is straight angle. Now the next one, E1, we are having, they have given us like this only one arm, yes or no, straight one. They have not shown any arrow. This tells us that E figure is indicating zero angle. And the last one, if you will see, we can see the two arms, one and on that two, and they have shown us like this an arrow. This circle represents that the arrows, one hand of the angle has completed circle. Yes, so such type of angle which completes one complete circle is called complete angle. So this is the solution to your question number 3. So you can draw the diagram and below that diagram you will write its particular answer. So now we'll solve and construct as per the instructions given in the question. So let us begin with question number 4. Use a protractor to draw an acute angle, a right angle and an obtuse angle. So first we are going to construct acute angle. For that, here I have constructed one arm of the angle. We will name it as BC. Okay, so it is ray BC. Now at point B I'll keep the protractor and our ray is at right hand side. So we'll see inside 0 and we are going to take any measurement. But what should be the measurement? Limitation is it should be less than 90 degree because we are constructing acute angle. So below 90 degree, so I have taken measure 50 degree. I will mark it and then I'll remove the protractor and draw an arm. And then I will get an angle ABC, which is an acute angle. Okay. So now the next type, that was obtuse angle, a right angle. So here is one arm which will be named QR. Okay, so this is a ray. Keep protractor on point Q. And now we are going to construct obtuse angle. So we are going to keep on Q and our ray is at right hand side. So we will see again inside 0 only. Okay. But as it is obtuse angle, its measurement should be greater than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. So here I will show you, see, it will be between this pink line and in between this. Any measurement from here you can take. So here I have taken 130 degree. So I'll mark 130 degree and then after lifting the protractor, I am going to draw a ray there. Okay, and I will name it as P. So here we have got an angle PQR, which is an obtuse angle. Okay, now we will construct the last angle, that is right angle. So again a ray is drawn. It will be named as M and other point as N. So we have ray MN. Now I'll keep protractor on M. Okay, again our ray is at right side. So we will see inside 0. And as we want right angle, we are going to mark at 90 degree. So here I have marked 90 degree. I will remove my protractor away and then I will take a pencil and scale and I am going to draw a ray like this. And that point I will be marking as L. So I'll get angle LMN, which is a right angle. So in this way you can solve the question number 4. Any measure. Now I have taken 50, so you have to take 50. No. You can take any measure, but it should be acute angle measurement, obtuse angle measurement and right angle measurement. In this way we have completed our practice set 2. I hope you have understood it. It's very simple practice set, very easy. Okay, so what you are going to do now, last notes are being given to you all, yes or no? You are just going to write after it practice set 2 and you are going to solve the practice set neatly in your CW, and do solve this lesson in geometry section. Thank you.